These methods are 100% guaranteed to make you coins in MUT 26. Now, Salsa family, and welcome back to another Madden 26 Ultimate Team video. Before we get this one started, on the screen right here is a $10 PlayStation gift card. I give away gift cards every single day, so if you want one, just hit that red subscribe button, and you've got a pretty good chance at opening up some free packs on me. Now, boys, I wasn't lying when I said these methods are guaranteed to make you coins, and the first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to the store, and there's actually one specific pack in here, which might not look like it, but it will make you coins every single time you open it. And it's none other than this pre-game access elite pack, which you're going to find in the training section of your store. Now, it's going to cost you 625 training to open, and inside of it, you get 282 pluses and 280 pluses. And if you pull the minimum out of every single card inside of this pack, so you pull all 82s and you pull all 80s, you can quick sell those cards for 760 training, meaning you're already guaranteed to make training, which means you're guaranteed to make coins when you open this. Now, there's really just one step when it comes to going through and opening this pack up. You got to get training at the cheapest price possible. How do you get training at the cheapest deal? Well, conveniently enough, right here, we're going to go on over to MUT.gg and we can take a look at their training spreadsheet. Essentially, what this is telling me is it's telling me the cheapest overalls to buy for training in this game. Now, depending on how much training you already have in your account, that's going to kind of determine which player you need to go through and buy on the auction block. For me personally, I got 290 training right now, so I got to buy just an 83 overall player at ideally the cheapest price possible in order to go through and get enough training points to roll this. And conveniently enough for me, I found an 83 overall player at 60,000 coins off camera. It was not hard to land that snipe, and realistically, that means I'm probably getting training at about a 140 coin per training point ratio, maybe 135 even. Now, for you watching this video, I would stick to the 81 overall players and the 83 overall players. Depending on how much training you need, you can decide whether you're going to buy some 81s or you're going to buy some 83s, but if you're going through and buying 81 overall players at about 21k and 83s at about 60k, you're going to be getting about a 140 coin per training point ratio, which as I go through and quick sell my Harrison Butker, let's explain what that means. A coin per training point ratio is essentially how many coins I am spending per training point. So I spent 50k on Harrison Butker right here. This card quick sells for 430 training, and the coin per training point ratio is literally just dividing the amount of coins a card sells for by their training point number. And when we do that math, that's going to give me 116k. And my mistake, I bought the card at 60k, not 50k. When we redo that math, that's a 139 coin per training point ratio, which, like I've been saying in today's video, that 140 coin per training point ratio, it is very attainable. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this pack up for 625 training, and let's see what pulls we can get. In terms of how many coins this pack costed me, we're spending 625 training. We can multiply that by our 140 coin per training point ratio and do the math in the other direction, and that's going to mean I'm basically spending about the equivalent of 87.5k to open this pack up, which that's an amazing deal. The 282 plus overall players, which were guaranteed out of this pack, if we pull just straight up 82s, that's going to mean we're selling those cards off for about 87.5k, and the 80 overall players, they'd be profit cards. But can we get lucky inside of this pack? Well, let's just see. We pull an 80 overall Brian Thomas, we pull an 82 overall Chase Brown. Brian Thomas, he could sell for low coins because he's an 83. 82 Chase Brown, I should have gotten fired up about this. What was I thinking? That card sells for, I'm pretty sure, a ridiculous amount of coins on the auction block. 82 overall Sean Murphy Bunting, I'm gonna have to check prices, but Chase Brown should be a very expensive card. I don't know what I was thinking. I was lollygagging right there. Final card is gonna be an 80 overall Evan Ingram. He's 78 speed. These cards, they've got some value. And like I was saying, some of these 80 overall players, they are gonna sell for a pretty penny. Brian Thomas is going for 65,000 coins right now. Chase Brown was going for 60k as well. Sean Murphy Bunting is gonna be selling for a price of probably like 45, 50k, 45,000 coins for that card. That's totally fine. And then Evan Ingram, let's see how much he is. And even Evan Ingram, he's selling for 25,000 coins. When we do that math, that is 192,000 coins that we are making off those four cards, and we just spent 87k, and I didn't even pull a card higher than an 80 or higher than an 82. That is absolutely ridiculous, bro. Open that pack up right now. It is guaranteed to make you coins. Next up, fellas, let's keep on printing a little coin in this game, but before we do so, your boys also been printing money over on Underdog Fantasy. We won again last night on NFL preseason football, which is ridiculous. I've now hit on the Hall of Fame game for profit. I profited on preseason day number 1, and we're looking to make a little more profit tonight on preseason day number 2, which of course we have even more games going on. If you watching this video want to copy my picks, I'm going to leave Underdog linked down below in the description. The thing that's so magical about Underdog is they give you free picks, profit boosters, or discounts pretty much every single day. And I'm not going to lie, if you exclusively use those, you're going to get better odds than anywhere you'll see on Vegas. You're going to get better odds than Prize Picks because of the fact that you're using their specials. Now, if you want access to all those specials, click the link in the description and put in the promo code SWIFT. That is a promo code that will guarantee you get access to everything. And let's get back to the vid. All right, next up, let's go through and do the base offense playbook set. Now, this set right here is going to require 370 to 79 overall wildcard players, which which if you watching this video have 70s, have 71s, have 72s, and they're not selling for anything, just put them in that set. But even if you want to go through and turn this into a coin making method, you can do that as well, because these 70 to 74 overall players, they literally sell for nothing. And in terms of what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the quality to 70 to 74. I'm going to put the position to all offense and all defense, and I'm literally just going to be a Hoover vacuum, bro. I'm literally a vacuum cleaner slurping up these cards. I can't say that. I just can't. But regardless, we're going to vacuum up as many of these cards as we possibly can. I'll just grab 6 of them in today's video because that ends up being pretty simple numbers. You can find these cards at about 500 coins per player if you wanted to, and you wanted to go by wide receiver, you wanted to go by quarterback, you could actually probably find better deals. And yeah, realistically, you're buying these cards at 400 coins, you're buying these cards at 500 coins. Let's say, for example, you get them at 500 coins on average. That is 1.5k in spend per set. There's 3 cards that go into each set, 500 coins per player. You're in for 1.5. Now, once you've spent those 1.5 thousand coins, we're now going to be picking a playbook that's selling for about 4.5k. That's actually a pretty good profit margin. We spend 1.5, we're going to make back 4.5, but the playbook you pick is very important. Now, for me, I've just done a little bit of research, not a ton, but 3 playbooks that I know are selling for a pretty good number. 1, Jaguars offense, number 2 is Saints offense, and number 3 is Colts offense right here. As you guys will see, if you want to, you can also just use the prices trackers that they've got right here, although I will say I don't know how truly accurate those are, so I'm going to go through, I'll pick Saints for one, I'll go Colts for the other, and we can sell these playbooks at about like 4.5k, or maybe a touch less. If you look at these recent sales, they're going for about 4,000 coins, but regardless, it takes me maybe 2 minutes maximum to open up this pack 2 times, like 1 minute per pack, and we make 1,000 coins per minute, or even 2k per minute. That's worth doing. And second playbook we'll go with right here, Colts offense. This one's actually been selling for a little bit more at about 4.2 to 4.4. So like I was saying, in the 4 to 4.5k range, that's totally fine, especially when you're only spending 1.5 thousand coins and like 1 minute at a time. Method number 3, as we get into this one, if you're not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel as well, hit that red subscribe button down below, man. I show you coin making methods as often as possible in this game. If there's a method, I'm showing you how to do it. So if you want to make as many coins as possible and build the best no money spend team in this game, you got to be subscribed. It's free, and it's just going to show you all my content on your homepage. All right, final method. This one's not guaranteed, but it's high risk, high reward, and I've seen people really printing with it. Now, what we're going to be doing is we're doing the 82 to 83 elite player exchange. And the reason why this has life is because A, there are so many platinums posted up on the auction block that are 80 to 82s, and a lot of the 83 overall players are still selling for a good number. Let me show you. Now, first things first, let's do our sniping. And in a perfect world, we're going to find these 80 to 81s, and we're going to find them at about 15,000 coins. That means we're spending about 60k per set, which I'm not going to lie, that is not cheap, man. You're spending a good bit of coin to roll this pack, and you 100%, just to be fully transparent, can pull a card that sells for nowhere near that. You can pull a card that sells for 45k. Now, in terms of finding these snipes, kicker, punter, long snapper, those are kind of like the holy trio when it comes to finding these 80 to 81s up for a good deal. As you guys will see, the platinum cards are sometimes selling at a good price, although you're realistically looking for a non-platinum player on these positions. Bryce Behringer at 60 and 7, I'll take it. These platinums do go into the set, FYI, and people are pulling them like crazy, so they're selling for a good number. Now, this method can also be used in conjunction with the first method I showed you. If you pulled an 80 overall player and you don't want to sell them off at like 15 or 16k, let's say they're pretty inexpensive, you can go through and just put them into that set and roll to see what you get. That's not an awful idea. Now, for me personally, I'm going to keep taking a look at filters, and I'll see you in a second once we land our snipes. We already got one, so let's just find 3 more. All right, I can't lie, I'm kind of excited for this, just to show you guys what we can possibly pull. These 83 overall players, there's a Christian Gonzalez up for 500k. There's a Jameer Gibbs up for 300k. Kirby Joseph is 180k. A lot of these 83 overall players, you guys are going to see, they're definitely profitable cards. Some of the 82 overall players, they're profit as well. If we keep on scrolling down right here, there's a Devin Witherspoon up for 73. Brian Branch is 98k. Now, obviously, there's some inexpensive 82s as well, like Nick Benito, James Cook. Those cards don't sell for a lot. I'm in for about 65k right now. Let's see if we get a card more than that. And very importantly, let's make sure we don't put in our Brian Thomas or Evan Ingram, because those cards, they're selling for a very good price. Let's redeem this set and let's see what we can pull, baby. 82 to 83 elite player exchange. If we see an 83, we're guaranteed to make profit. An 82 overall player can profit us as well. Let's see who we are going to pull. Show me a big boy 83. It's an 83, but it's a Demario Davis. I don't think this card is going to sell for a ton of coins. He's going for 80,000 coins. So you know what? We probably make a tiny bit of profit, and I'll take that. That is going to make us coins right here. Of course, we could have pulled something better. This is an interesting method and a fun one to try. Man, oh man, these were 3 great methods in today's video, dude. Like, man, if you made it to the end of this one, scroll down and drop a like. These are the best methods you can possibly follow in this game. And until next time, I'm out. Love y'all. See ya.